Hey everyone, today it's a very special day. I never really do this, shooting a video like this, completely off the cuff, unscripted and everything. And this video is actually sending out to everyone, my friends, businesses, email lists, whatever. I just want to share this with everyone because I believe that the message I have today is extremely important in the growth of every single one of you. And I think it would help in various areas of your life, whether if it's emotional or relationship, or if it's business, finances, like anything possible. This is the video, and today I want to share that secret with you. And what happened a couple of days ago, it was a very profound experience, okay? I basically figured it out. I mean, I've heard it all, I've done it all. I'm sure you guys heard of The Secret or Law of Attraction, Think or Grow Rich. I mean, we've heard it all before, right? We've heard about thinking positive and all of that stuff that we hear about, but we just can't seem to grasp that and apply it to our lives. And I've been a student of personal development, a student of the law of attraction. I've been a student for a few years. Can't say I'm still young, but to me that's actually a pretty long time for me to get involved with that. And I think I'd say about 5 6 years now, ever since I got out of high school, which is interesting because I started learning after I got out of school, right? So, anyways, so what is it that I figured out? I want to get right to the meat of it, and that is the secret of the universe. I know it sounds pretty big and all, but it's true. I figured it out, and I want to share that with you. And it's not anything new. That's the thing. It's not anything new, but I hope with this video and from my personal sharing that I can give you a different perspective on how to apply and how to maybe another way to interpret all of the think go rich, law of attraction, the secret, thinking positively and increasing the abundance in your life, no matter what area you want to do that for. So, the biggest thing and the biggest thing that I figured out is that it is not about the how. It's not about how you get there. I know we've grown up and we've been taught to figure out, well, how you're going to get there, right? You set a goal and then you have to set up step by step, well, exactly how you're going to get there. But it's really interesting because if you think back on, I don't know, let's think about a dream that you have or a really big target. Let's say you want to make $1 million a year, or, or $1 million eventually, right? Or you want to find the love of your life or something, or you want to achieve, I don't know, be the best, whatever, okay? And or maybe you want to be famous, you want to be a celebrity or something, or you want to, I don't know, own a huge business when you grow up, or become a doctor, or I don't know, whatever it is, okay? That big target goal is, that dream of yours is. And at that time when you had that dream, when you ask yourself, well, how you're going to get there, what is usually your answer? You don't know. Right? You don't know. You don't know. So, because usually you just don't know. So, why do we have that emphasis on the how? It seems like having that how there is just a limitation of the mind, because we personally, our minds are very limited if you really think about it, because our mind is only filled with past data and our experiences, or our past experiences. That's all in here. But what about everything else? What about the knowledge of everybody else? What about the knowledge of the universe? And that's what we're going to get into today. So, if it's not about how you get there, then what is it about? I'll tell you. It's about setting your intentions, okay? Setting your intentions of exactly what you want, and trusting that the perfect opportunities, the perfect scenarios, the perfect situations, the circumstances, all of that will be created, okay? All of that will be perfectly placed in your hands or in your lap or around you, and basically it will be given to you on a silver platter when you are ready. And it's just the craziest thing how that happened. So it's not about the how, it's about setting your intentions for exactly what you want, and knowing that, you know what, I don't care how I'm gonna get there, right? Your reason why is so big that you're just going to get there, and you don't care what you have to do. And that's the type of intention that you have to set forth, that burning desire. What is it that you really want, that you have forgotten that you want, or maybe you've given up on, to bring that spark back up? Or maybe something that needs to happen to your life drastically right now to put you in a situation where, you know what, I can't take this anymore. I don't want to take this anymore. Enough is enough. It stops today. It ends today. It ends right now. You have to get to that point. And if you're not at that point yet, then maybe you're comfortable where you're at right now. Maybe you like this. Maybe you like, complaining all the time. Maybe you like not having money. Maybe you like, I don't know, being alone, or whatever your situation is right now. Maybe you like being average, right? Maybe you like just walking through your day, being bored, and not really having a fulfilled lifestyle. Maybe you just don't like being happy. I don't know. Whatever it is. Maybe you're not in a situation bad enough for you to be like, you know what, enough is enough. Maybe you haven't hit rock bottom yet. Because I'll tell you what, my experiences, I have many experiences, and one of the most notable experiences I've had that was really a huge breakthrough in my life was actually a relationship. I was in a 10-year relationship, and that ended. And that devastated me to the point where, man, it was really horrible. I mean, I even thought about suicide. I mean, it was just, but as soon as that thought came up, that I knew I was at the bottom. I knew, I was like, you know what? No, no. No, I decided on that day I would never, ever, ever feel like that again. And from that day forward, I've never been the same person. And actually, ever since that day, I changed so much. Because I know the power of changing, is that the only constant in your life is change. And the more you try to be who you are, the more you try to be who you think you are or who you were in the past, then the more pain and suffering that you're gonna experience, right? Because we're constantly changing through new experiences. We're a new person. And when you keep thinking that you're your past, you're not anymore. You're somebody completely new. And to take hold of that and be aware of that, and to be conscious of your power, and to be conscious that you are a new person, a new being at every single moment. Okay? This is the type of passion you need. This is what needs to happen. You have to set the intention. And if you're losing that burning desire, the best thing, advice that I can come up with that I've seen that works time and time again, is to put yourself in a drastic situation, to put yourself in the lowest of the low, so that you get tired of it and you get to the point where, you know what, enough is enough. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of, I'm tired of complaining. I'm tired of the negativity. I'm tired of not having what I want and complaining about it and not doing anything about it. It's time. Okay? You're following me here. Okay. So after we set the intention, what do you need to do? Well, you need to do whatever it is that you need to do. Whatever it is that you think you have to do, whatever cards you have in your hands right now, whatever that is, you're gonna do it. Whether it works or not, it does not matter. It really doesn't. Why? Because the universe is taking care of the how. When you set your intentions forward, something magical happens. When you set it right and you're really serious about it and it's engulfed in your entire being, that intention, what happens is that the universe will create those perfect circumstances, right? And actually, another word for universe, I would just say God. So if you're a believer of God or the universe, whichever one, imagine that as your workforce. Take care of the how. And whenever you are ready, okay, then it will be placed in front of you. So one of the questions I get a lot is like, man, I've been waiting for a long time. How long is it gonna take for this to happen? How long does it take for things to manifest? Well, if you ask the question, how long does it take for God to grant a wish, right? To accomplish something? How long does it take for the vast, infinite universe, cosmos, whatever, to accomplish something, if that's your workforce? I would say instantly, right? Instantly. That's how powerful and great and awesome the universe and God is, right? So why the delay? Well, There is a delay because I believe, okay, with my personal experience, is whether or not you are ready for it. So there is a quote, I'm sure you guys all heard about this. It's a quote that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? Okay, when the student is ready, teacher will appear. Actually, I've heard that quote for a long time. I said, yeah, I get it. But I didn't really get it. I didn't really understand it. All I understood was the words, right? There's another quote that said, I think it's from a Buddha or something, and I read it from a book. It's called A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Amazing book. It will change your life. Just trust me on that one. And, go read it because it's amazing. Well, there was a quote on there. It said, the finger pointing to the moon is not the moon. The finger pointing to the moon is not the moon. It's your finger, right? So I interpret that as the words that speak of truth is not the truth. And basically what that means is that words are not the truth. Why is that? Well, what are words? Words are just sounds, right? Words are just noise, utterances that we use to express a thought, an idea, or a feeling. It can only get close to it, but it can never accurately express what you're trying to express here or here. Can't accurately express it. That's why when we read these quotes, we don't fully understand it. We only understand the words. But how do you understand it completely? Well, let me just give you a visual or give you an example here, okay, analogy. Let's say you're trying to explain somebody how strawberries taste like, right? Well, what are you gonna say? How are you gonna explain how a strawberry tastes like to somebody? Where maybe, well, it's sweet, well, it's sour, it's kind of rubbery on the outside, there's some seeds, whatever, right? And then you say, okay, well, I can't really describe. Well, how is the other person going to know exactly how a strawberry tastes like? That's right. You got to eat it. Right? It's simple. So to accurately understand, to fully understand something, you can't just listen to the words because it only gets you around the truth. What you need to do is to experience it for yourself. So right now, what you need to do is to, first of all, forget about the how, okay? And I'm going to keep repeating this because I think this is extremely important, okay? And hopefully by the end of this video, you will understand these steps. Number one, forget about how. As soon as your mind goes, well, how am I gonna get there, right? As soon as you see that, it's like, quiet. Stop yourself. I don't know. Do something, okay? Do something crazy to stop yourself from thinking like that because it really doesn't matter. Set your intentions forth, okay? Make sure it's burning desire. And if you haven't gotten there yet, what do? You put yourself in the situation where you're sick and tired of it, and enough is enough. You have to get there. You have to get to the point where enough is enough. I'm ready to change. Because if you're comfortable right now being uncomfortable, if you know what I mean, if you're comfortable being in your situation right now, secure, or you think this is really happiness when it's really not, well, you're not going to do anything. And that's just the way I think we work. I don't know. It's like if we're not affected immediately, drastically, we don't make a change. So what do? The best thing you can do, easiest way, put yourself in a situation where you have to change. Okay? And then you do whatever you got to do so that you can get ready, right? When students ready, teacher appear. Get yourself ready so your mindset, it's not just a skill set that you're trying to get ready. It's not even that. It's getting like physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally ready for what the universe is going to give to you. And I'll tell you how magical that really is. Because when you're ready and you get this connection down and you really trust in the universe and you trust in God and you believe that everything is perfect, magic really does happen. Miracles happen all the time. There's another quote that I really love and I live by this. Okay. I am realistic. I expect miracles Think about that. I am realistic. I expect miracles. What do you think is going to happen when you believe that? That's right. Miracles start to happen all the time. All the time. You'll notice that maybe it's like once in a while, right? Once a couple of days, something will happen. Synchronicity. You know what? Miracles can be something very small that you can interpret. You just think that, oh, it was a small thing, but it's still a miracle, right? And it's just it's a mindset, right? It's a perspective. But what I notice is that things start to happen. You start to get messages. Whenever you're ready, it's like the messages can come from numbers, it can come from a feeling, intuitive thing, instinctual, maybe deja vu, maybe you have a dream. Okay, I'm sure I'm ringing some bells here. Okay, maybe somebody said something that's not talking to you, but you overheard a conversation that was a message for you. Maybe you opened up a website, all of a sudden you came to a website that's speaking directly to you. Maybe you're putting in you are interacting with certain types of people randomly, and then whoa, you meet some people. Or maybe you had an old friend, okay, that you never seen before, and then they showed up and it's like, whoa, wow, I never knew this, blah blah blah. Right? And things just start happening. Maybe you're outside and you look at the plants or something. Okay, it really, God speaks in many ways, communicates, actually, not speaks. In many ways, it's not just through voices and words, it's not just through that. Expand your awareness, expand your concept of communication, and expand your idea of how the universe communicates with you and how it sends messages. Because if you're only looking at words and what people are saying and what's on the book, well, then you're missing out on a lot of the messages that's right in front of you. Because if everything is created by God in the universe, well, then everything, and God is everything, then God is everywhere, the universe is everywhere, then the message is everywhere. Look at it that way, and look at the perfection of it all, because God cannot make mistakes, right? The universe is perfect. So, do whatever you can to prepare yourself, okay? And you'll notice that once you get there, it really is that easy. It really is that easy. And one of the more recent examples that I love talk about, and I'll make this one short. Story is I'm a young guy and I'm looking for somebody, right? So but I was in a 10-year relationship. Currently, in time of this recording, I'm 24 years old, and 10-year relationship, that's pretty damn long, if you ask me, right? 10 years, really. And well, during that time, I never really had experience, talking to people and talking to girls. And I'm sure some of you might be able to relate to me. You just kind of get nervous, right? You go up to somebody, man, should I? She sees, she's pretty cute, but I don't know what to say, right? We get this awkward position, and all the time. I mean, man, I sometimes pace like maybe 20 minutes, just like this wanting to talk to somebody. I just don't. And then right when I think I'm about to go, and then what happens usually when you finally decide that you're gonna go talk to the person? What always happens? That's right, they walk away, right? They're done. It's like, oh, it always happens that way. So what I did was I educated myself. I put myself in uncomfortable situations. I download audios, books, training webinars, videos, whatever. Okay, I was that guy. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of not knowing. Let me find out from the experts, right? But I didn't know it would really work. I read so much, and I just decided, you know what? I don't care. I don't know what I have to do. I'm just gonna do whatever. Put myself in uncomfortable situations. Whatever I feared, I threw myself in it. I threw myself in those situations. Why? Some people might say, well, that's not me. I'm not really a club person. Well, this is not me. This is not where I really want to do. This is not me. I don't really like talking to prospects this way. This is not me. That's mean or something. Well, whatever your case is not me. That's not me. And what I have to say to that is is that you don't know who you are, because you're all of it. You are everything. You are the all. You are the one, right? And the reason why we say that's not me, it's actually an excuse, right? It's an excuse to cover up what we fear, cover up what we're uncomfortable with. And what does uncomfortable really mean? And well, what I found out is when you're uncomfortable about something, well, it's because you fear something, okay? And usually, most part, okay? Yeah, it's that there's a fear there. That's why we're uncomfortable, right? We don't want to go through it because there's something that we're scared of. Maybe scared of like losing our identity. I don't know what it is, okay? It's a fear. So we have to kind of get over that. All right. So, I went through that, and for a couple of months, and I just decided, you know what? My intention was first of all get over my fear of talking to girls, right? And I actually did online dating and all that. I had a lot of unsuccessful, things, and then I had my intention. So you know what? I'm tired of attracting the type of girls that is not really for me. Okay, it's nicest way to put it, right? I'm sure you guys can come up with other words for that, but I'll stick with that one for now. And I'm like, only high quality. I want the 10 out of 10s, right? I mean, this is me not really having any experience whatsoever. It's kind of scary. But then something magical happened. And without even trying, really, without trying, it was just magical how it happened. And I started going, gym and stuff. And then I met somebody. And I didn't know at the time, but then she just fell in my lap. I'm not going to go into detail with that, but how much effort did it take to get that, to have that person come to me and attract that person in my life? Zero effort. Now, all the getting ready part, yeah, I spent a lot of time working on myself and getting over my fears. Yeah, all of that was only preparation. That was only to get ready for, and then when the universe or God saw that, okay, look, that guy's ready. He got over his fears, right? Because I did. I got over my fears. I can go out and talk to any, very attractive woman. I can go out and talk to them now, right? And when I was ready, it's like, okay, you're ready. Boom, here. Everything I possibly asked for, like wanted, everything, it was just there. It was just so perfect. And it was more than I could ever ask for. I'm like just in awe. I'm like, oh my God, wow. Wow. So, what am I trying to say here? When you look back, okay, when you get there and you look back and you say, how hard was that? Was that really that bad? And then, no, it's really not that bad. It's the funny thing. It's really not that bad. So, you just have to trust in the universe. Trust in it, okay? And the best way to trust in it is to think about some scenarios, situations in your past that the coincidence did happen. Things are too good to be true. It's like, wow, how did it just lined up so perfectly? And we call it, or I call it, synchronicities, right? It's a spiritual term. I'm actually into spirituality and, a lot of those good, positive stuff. Why? Because it's just better, right? Staying in negative or negativity and being around people who complain and, negative all the time, it's not fun. I mean, maybe you're trapped in it, right? Maybe you're just used to it, and then you think that's just the way people are. I'll tell you right now, no, it's not. You need new friends. Change, okay? Be around new people. Be around more positive people, all right? Find them. They're out there. Put yourself in those groups, and just be surrounded by it. Read every day, okay? Listen to motivational audios every day. Whatever. There's a lot of people out there. Just look for motivational speakers or look for personal development, self-help books. Do it, because that's going to feed here and actually help unclutter a lot of things in your mind. Of course, you don't need that. You can just, go with your intuition, go with your heart, go with what feels good. But that's, I think, a lot of times very difficult for people because they're so scared, and that might be you. And I'll tell you today that there's no reason to be scared anymore, okay? Don't fear change. And I talk to a lot of people. They fear change. They fear it. They say, oh, I don't know. I'm out of my comfort zone, right? But then you just look at our parents. I'd say, and look at the world right now. and look at the quality of their lifestyles. Look at the quality of your lifestyle. Are you happy with it? Maybe you are. For the most part, I think maybe you're not. Maybe you're not complete. Maybe there's still something more that you want to get. Maybe there's something still inside you that you want to spark, right? Let's spark that out. Let's get that out there. What is it? What is that you truly want? What is it that you've always dreamed of? What is it? What dreams have you had that got shot down by others and you let it happen? What is that? Bring that back up. What kind of freedom do you want? Is it money? Is it to spend more time with your family? Is it to travel the world? Is it not be tied down by a system? What is it? Because you need to find that out. Because that's going to be your big reason why. That's going to help you set your intentions. And that's extremely important. And there's no more excuses. No more stop making excuses. Because I know you are. I still do. I still make excuses. I try to shut it out as soon as I can. And it's crazy because once we start changing the way we think, because really wealthy people, really abundant people, people who manifest things like so quickly, those successful people at the very top, and I'm not just talking about financially, I mean like spiritually and everything, okay? Very great people, all right? Their level of thinking is completely different than yours. Completely different from the average people. Completely different. It's like a whole new level, all right? And I want you to start to see that there's more than what we have. Actually, there's so much more that we are actually down here, right? I don't know how far this camera goes, but it's pretty low on the average person, you know, our level of thinking, because there's so much more above. It's just, can we open our eyes to expand that? Then you start to see the infinite possibilities. All right, so to summarize everything that we went through so far, okay, forget about the how. Forget about the how you get there, okay? When you have a thought that comes up, it's like, well, how am I going to get there? Cut it off immediately and go to, what do I want? And the perfect way that I use, okay, the words I say for myself, it said, I don't know how I'm going to get there. All I know is that I'm going to get there no matter what, and I'll do whatever it takes. That helps me a lot. So you set your intentions, okay? You set that out there, and then whatever you know that you can do right now to get closer to it, whatever that is, you do it. You do it, and you set your intentions forward. That is your priority. Okay? And then after that, what do? You listen for the message. You wait for the message. You look for the message. You feel for the message. Keep this open. And trust it. Trust it. Your intuition knows, your mind questions. Right? I actually made that quote up. Pretty nice. I should put like my name on it or something, right? All right, so remember that the universe is your workforce. They'll take care of the how for you. They'll do everything, and whenever you're ready, it'll be presented to you. Your job is to recognize it, be aware of it. Once you see it, take advantage of it, okay? And do it. Take action on it. Massive, massive, massive action on it. And then you watch your life change. Trust me on this one. Just try it. You know what? If you're scared of doing it in finances, do it somewhere else. Do somewhere small. And watch it happen. And once you do it, connect it. Stop idolizing money if that's what you're trying to get to. Stop idolizing it. Stop making it so different. Like, oh, money's here. Okay, I can do this one. Right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Money is actually not that hard, you know, compared to anything else that you're trying to manifest. Okay? It's actually easy. Talk to people higher up who's making, you know, 5 figures a month. They said, you asked them, is it easy? It's like, actually, yes, it is easy. Because they have a different mindset than us. Okay? So, all we have to do is to focus on enjoying the process and living life. That's all you have to do. What do? You do what you got to do, and you enjoy every moment. Okay, there's a quote from in the A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. I forgot it verbatim, but something like, life is the dancer. We are the dance. You'll realize that life, well, that you don't live life, but life lives you. Okay? What does that mean? That life is the dancer. You are the dance. You don't live life, but life lives you. What that means is that life is a dancer. It does all the work. And we just be in the moment. We flow with life. We flow with it all. We don't really have to work. Oh no, we don't have to figure out the how. Oh no, right? Is it really that easy? Is it really that simple? Well, I don't feel that way, right? Actually, it is. It's all in here that makes it all difficult, and all the pain and all the suffering, right? It's all in your mind. So let's get rid of that and let's take some action. All right, let's do it. So I hope you got a lot from this. I hope I didn't bore you to death, because actually this video is getting pretty damn long. All right, excuse my French. So share this. If you find it helpful for you, I'd say you should share it. You know, if you have any comments for this video, please let me know. This is not the best video, I know, because I haven't made a video in a pretty long time, and I decided, hey, why don't I start getting back into it? I have a lot of Facebook quotes. I got a lot of things, inspirational things that I'd like to talk about. I like to be, to help people in various ways, not just not just making money or something like that. Okay, well, yeah, I hope you enjoy this and make this the best day of your life. Take action today. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.